If you're typing questions into an AI tool and getting basic answers, you're using your AI like a calculator, and we need to change that. So ask AI basic things in a smart way, or ask AI using the method I'm going to show you. Most people open ChatGPT, Gemini, any other AI tool you have, the one you trust most, and type something like help me write an email, and they get some generic robotic email written. Someone can just know this was written by AI. The problem is not the AI. The problem is you've not learned you've not mastered how to prompt AI. So you give AI garbage, it provides you more garbage. So here's what the pros do. They use a method that I've created myself. You can create yours. It's called the SPEC method. 4 letters. S is for situation, P is for persona, E is for example, and C is for constraint. So S, situation. Let's put an example. Instead of saying write an email for me, you can say, let's use an example. I run a small business in Nairobi. Maybe you run a logistics business. I need to follow up with a client who has not paid up their invoice in the last 30 days. Now the AI knows who you are, what you need, and why. That is the situation. P is for persona. So you give it like a role. You can say act as a professional business consultant with over 10 years of experience working with African SMEs. Why does this matter? Because AI can take on any role. They can be a marketer, they can be a lawyer, they can be any role you can give it, a financial advisor. You are the director. You direct the AI correctly. So E is for now the example. Let's say this is the secret weapon you can ever give to AI. You show the AI what a good answer looks like. Maybe you can say, here's an example of a tone I want you to use, and paste maybe a previous email you've written yourself. And then think of it like showing a new employee in the company the style you use maybe to write the email, the tone. Now they are not guessing, they are actually matching to your standards. C now is for constraint. Constraint is where you set the rules. You keep it at 150 words, maybe keep it under 100 words, whatever you want. Tell it you don't want technical jargon. Maybe you want it to sound more professional. You want maybe to add a table. So end with a clear call to action so that the AI knows what you want it to produce for you. With a constraint, your AI will not like ramble around trying to figure out A plus A is this one. Remember, when I was teaching you AI, I said a tool like ChatGPT, it's an AI that generates. So it predicts based on the context you've given it. So without constraints, AI will just ramble around. So let's do a full example. You can say, I run a digital marketing maybe agency targeting Kenyan startups. Act as a senior copywriter. Here's an example of my brand voice. You put in the example there. Write a LinkedIn post announcing my new service. Keep it under 100 words. Make it conversational and end with a question to drive engagement or to drive comments. So that one prompt will give you something you can actually use. That is the power of now the SPEC method I've given. So AI is not magic. These are tools like any other tool that you can use. If you want to learn how to use AI agents to actually grow your business, not just to play around with now the basic chat like ChatGPT, I will be breaking down every single day how to do this. Save this video if you want to try the SPEC method, and go ahead and just use the situation, persona, example, and constraint, and you'll see the different options, results will come. You can even, nowadays there are tools that can help you run both concurrent models and show you exactly which model is the best. So you can even Google that. Another way to prompt best, to make sure AI gives you the best, is to maybe ramble around. Talk to the AI. Nowadays they have voice mode. Talk as much as you want, and then tell the AI to write as a prompt for you based on what you've given it, like an expert. That is the best way you can get the best prompt, so that you can now use that prompt to prompt the same AI. I hope that helps. And if you've not followed me, you better do. Bye.